Hello, dear students. Today we're going to speak about homeostasis. Let's start. What is homeostasis? Homeostasis refers to any automatic process that a living thing uses to keep its body steady on the inside while continuing to adjust to conditions outside of the body or in its environment. The body makes these changes in order to work the right way and survive. When it does this successfully, it will continue to live. When it is unsuccessful, it can cause imbalance, leading to disease or death. In a state of homeostasis, body levels are constantly rising and falling in response to changes outside and inside the body. Some of the systems that self-regulate to stay at normal levels are blood sugar, blood pressure, energy, acid levels, oxygen, proteins, temperature, hormones, electrolytes. Example of homeostasis. Any bodily system in balance reaches a steady state that can withstand outside forces of change. When this system is disturbed, controlling devices built into your body react to create a new balance. One process is called feedback control. All processes that involve carrying out and controlling a function are examples of homeostasis. This occurs whether it's made possible by the nervous system, hormonal system, or electrical currents. An easy example of regulation via homeostasis is a system that controls the temperature in the room, a thermostat. The center of the thermostat is a metallic strip that can sense temperature changes and react by controlling an electric circuit. When the room is cold, the furnace is triggered by the thermostat, causing the temperature to go up. When the preset level of the thermostat circuit is reached, the furnace stops and the temperature will remain the same or go back down. This process is somewhat similar to certain processes within your body, such as body energy. Typically, when we get hungry, we eat, but if we stop having as much food, we can still function just fine. That's because of homeostasis. With access to less food, our bodies react by setting a new normal that demands less energy and a slower metabolism rate for our bodies to work. Without homeostasis, our cells would quickly die when there aren't enough nutrients. Instead, we're able to live on less food as long as we can keep our energy levels the same. Body temperature. Whenever we sweat while exercising, that's homeostasis at work too. An area of the brain called the hypothalamus can pick up on even the slightest change in body temperature and tell our body to adjust to stay in balance. When we're too hot, we sweat to lower our temperature. When we're too cold, we shiver to help bring it back up. Blood pressure. When our blood pressure rises, our body vessels can tell there is more resistance to blood flow. They tell the brain this is happening, and the brain communicates with the heart and blood vessels in response. This causes the heart rate to slow as the blood vessels open up more, allowing our blood pressure to return to normal. The opposite happens when we have low blood pressure. How does homeostasis work? Homeostasis involves three mechanisms: the receptor, control center, and effector. These all work together to help keep our body in balance by noticing changes and then acting upon them to regulate our systems. Receptors. Often cells, tissues, or organs, these elements track our environment and spot any changes. When they do, they notify a control center. Control center. Also known as integration centers, these are often found in the brain and are responsible for defining what the normal balance is in the body and what to do to correct anything that strays from that normal state. The control center will then tell effectors to put that course of action into motion. Effectors. These cells, tissues, and organs will cause our body to react to correct any kind of imbalance, restoring balance. For instance, sweating is the effector that lowers our body temperature when we get too hot. Why is homeostasis important? Homeostasis is the central concept that brings together physiology and self-regulation to keep internal things stable. Homeostasis is not constant. It's an active changing process that changes internal conditions to encourage survival. Control via homeostasis is not a single feedback cycle. It reflects a complex relationship of many feedback systems controlled by nerves and hormones. This feedback results in a precise level of control and flexibility that allows an organism to adjust to changes in environmental conditions. The life and health of an organism are the results of being able to regulate via homeostasis. The interruption of homeostasis is what causes disease. Proper treatment and therapy must be aimed at resetting conditions of homeostasis. Otherwise, it could lead to severe disease or death. That is the end of our video session. Next time we're going to speak about the immune system. Thank you for watching.